Hey there, I'm Brandon. This is the Dirt Church Devotional. Remember how exciting it was when the circus would come to town? Everybody run out to go see the circus, want to see the lions and the tigers and the elephants and watch the circus people do circus stuff. It was so cool. It was so much fun to go out there and see that and be a part of it and attend and watch. But did you ever notice that there was a few people that wouldn't just watch? There was a few people that would actually go and they would run away and join the circus. And they were always considered to be just a little bit different, a little bit odd. Anyway, I'll get back to that in a minute. In the last part of Mark chapter 10, there's a story about Jesus going through Jericho. And as he's leaving Jericho, it says there's this huge crowd following him. Now, you know, big crowds, they're not quiet. And as they're making all their noise, there's a blind guy by the name of Bartimaeus, and he is sitting on the side of the road and he's begging. He's sitting there begging, and he asks, he says, what's going on? What's all this noise? And somebody says, well, hey, it's Jesus. He's coming through town. And Bartimaeus starts yelling, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Now, here's something to notice. Bartimaeus understood who Jesus was. He was calling him the Son of David. That's a messianic term, okay? So, first of all, he may be blind physically, but spiritually, he's got some kind of insight that others maybe weren't picking up on. Anyway, he starts calling out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And you know that crowd that was following Jesus that was so loud and excited? They turn around and start telling him to quiet down. I think that's kind of audacious. Anyway, he keeps going. He gets Jesus' attention. Now, here's another point to ponder. Jesus can hear your cry in the midst of a crowd. Jesus felt the touch of a woman that had an issue of blood. When she broke through the crowd, she just reached out and touched the hem of his garment. There's so many people pressing in, and Jesus turned around and said, who touched me? And the disciples thought, that's crazy. Jesus heard a blind man calling out in the midst of the crowd. Jesus can hear you no matter what kind of crowd, no matter what kind of noise is going on. You got a sincere cry, Jesus is going to hear you. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Bartimaeus is calling out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And he gets Jesus' attention, and Jesus says, tell him to come here. Now, Jesus didn't go to Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus is blind, and you might think, well, it'd be nice if Jesus went to him. But no, Jesus said, tell him to come here. And so Bartimaeus gets up, he throws off his cloak, and best as I can tell, he runs. I mean, he rushes to Jesus. And then Jesus asks him a crazy question. He says, what do you want me to do for you? Bartimaeus is blind. He's standing there. He can't see. And Jesus asks, what do you want me to do for you? And Bartimaeus, he doesn't hesitate. He said, Lord, I want to see. I want to have my sight. Jesus speaks the word. He says, go, your faith has healed you. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Bartimaeus didn't go. Bartimaeus followed. But unlike the rest of the crowd, Bartimaeus wanted to join the circus. He didn't want to just follow the circus. He wanted to join. He knew there was something special about Jesus. There's a crowd of people just following. He's following in a different sense. So the crowds that follow the circus, that's all fun and cool and fine. But the strange ones are the ones that run off and join the circus. I'm going to challenge you today to be a strange one. Don't just follow the circus, the Jesus circus, but join it. Don't just go to church. Join the church. Be a part of the church. Don't just claim to be a Christian. Be a Christian. Show it by your fruit that you produce. All right, chew on that. We'll talk to you next time.